Yeah, man. So, what did I say is in here? Soursop, cancer bush, dandelion, yinanya, and worm, what? All the natural ingredients that I have been recommended by you, my beautiful friend, are all in here. But I'll make another video. Leli tipod leli nomsebenzi omkhulu kabi. Alibona ikosta kanjani afethu. Anyways, we'll make another video discussing that. Let's sort of quickly get through why I've been in hell the past couple of months. The past 1 month, it felt like so many months. Cool. So, the medical treatment is called gemcitabine and paclitaxel. I'll put the correct spelling here, okay? Somewhere here, just to make our lives easier. Okay. And this treatment I'm given 3 Mondays out of the 4 Mondays in a month, and that constitutes as one cycle. And then we're doing this 6 times, so for 6 months. So go April, which is my birthday month, we're celebrating that Sab's gonna be cancer free. Unlike the first treatment, this treatment gonna work. I have faith. Thandazaleni bakithi igemcitabine nepaclitaxel pele. It's gonna work though. Whatever it is, the fact that I can't even pronounce it, it's gonna work. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. So this treatment, it's not as hectic as the previous one in terms of side effect. But I never felt much side effects, so I'm happy, very grateful of my journey and how my treatment has been happening thus far. So, reason number 2, while all of this was happening, my mom and my sister got hospitalized. Right after the 8th was my mom. She was hospitalized because she also was going through she was going through tests because she might have cancer also. She had a bump on the back of her ear. Really scary stuff. And then she was in too much pain the one night and discomfort. She called an ambulance, went there, stayed there for about 3 days. Test came back good, I guess, because she looks like she doesn't have cancer. But we're still gonna do a bit more detailed tests and see, because the chances of her having cancer are high. My grandma, which is her mom, Manxumalo, shout out, that's my dog forever. That woman raised me. I love her so much. Manxumalo abulaye cancer now. She passed away from cancer. I have cancer. My mom really might have cancer, so quite a scary thought. But this happened very soon after my bad news, so it was tough to deal with. And then the week after my mom gets unreleased from hospital, my sister goes into hospital. Now my sister's even more scary than my mom being in hospital, more scary than even me being in hospital, more scary than even me having cancer. I say this because last year my sister had a 1% chance of living because she got a very rare disease called Steven Johnson syndrome. Basically, it takes away all of your skin as though you're a burn victim, and it destroys you, man, inside out. It should be cool for my sister. And so when she went into hospitals, because she was in a coma for 8 weeks and she was eating through a pipe. When she was eating through a pipe, her throat became the size of the pipe. So when she came out the coma, trying to eat was very difficult. She had to eat very small portions. Even chopping up like fruits or vegetables or meat had to be small to fit this hole inside of her, the throat. So then now fast forward the story. With her trying to eat this year, has been having a lot of gag reflex because the thing is small. She had to have an operation. The operation was basically just to extend her trachea or throat or whatever it's called. But now my sister's good. Thank the heavens, thank the gods. The third reason why was stressing me out while all of this was happening, I know that medical aid now wants co-payments from me, and now my treatment, my first round, we got 250,000 approved for my treatment. And basically all of that has been used up, so we had to wait for the approval of my next budget, I guess. The doctors submitted to the medical aid, and medical aid took really long, man, to respond. So I'm waiting and hearing that my mom and my sister are getting hospitalized. I still don't even know if my stuff has been approved. Because also I have to pay co-payments, it's becoming really stressful. I don't even know how much am I gonna need for this treatment, because the first round was 250. I'm assuming the second round maybe 250, which means co-payment, we're looking at a minimum of 100k, and that's just the medication. We still have to look at the infusion costs. Infusion costs I think are 17,000 per cycle minimum, plus minus. Good thing in Javet, but I don't have to worry too much about that because my oncologist is amazing, and she said she might just waiver the whole thing if I'm struggling like that financially and it's messing with my journey. So those have been the three things, man, stressing me out. My chemo stopping to work, jumping on another one, my mom and my sister being hospitalized, my mom potentially having cancer. Oh God, my sister being in hospital again. Last year I went through so much. It was so tough for me to open up about my sister, even now. Because I really thought I was losing him, and that's the weirdest shit I've ever gone through, even more weird than losing my father. So it's been very difficult. And then the third thing was medical aid in the midst of all of this. It seems like they're being indecisive, and obviously it's just because they have to follow protocols, but not knowing how much my stuff is, my sister's stuff, my mom's stuff. Hey, if it's winning. And also medical aid has paid over close to 2 million for my sister's well-being since last year to now. So if they start to take a, I'm not too worried because they've paid a lot, but I am worried because now I still need to get my treatment up, So those are the three things that have been stressing me. Thank you for tuning into my TED Talk and my catch-up. I am not stressed as much now. I'm a firm believer that I'm going to be okay, and so will my family. Thank you to everyone who's been supporting me physically, financially, emotionally. It goes so long, man. Also, just another thing I may have forgotten to add. Not may have, I definitely did. Your guys' donations have went from being my backup plan to being my lifeline and daily plan. So my rent and my groceries are now saying it's like with my late donation. So I never thought that day would come, because beginning of all this, I was still getting paid from previous gigs. I had a bit of savings, but pelile yonke leyo nto manje, and you guys have really done so much for me. You actually don't even understand, man. So I really appreciate that. I thank you so much. Each and every person that calls me, that messages me, it goes so far beyond what you guys can imagine, man. You are there for me, and I know I seem very strong mentally, physically. I gym once a day. I'm trying to gym twice a day, so I am strong. But you guys make me stronger. Without you, Oaks, there wouldn't be much of this Oak that would be also this cool and active about speaking about all this stuff publicly. Thank you. My girlfriend's not distracting me, so I gotta go. Bye. What was it? Yeah, babe. I hope this thing didn't cancel. This is my 4th time redoing it. Because I can't tell when the battery. Oh, thank the heavens.